Hello, empowered empaths, and welcome to the Power of Healing Your Energy show. I'm Christine Gold, and I'm a spiritual medium, intuitive energy coach, and old soul healer. This is a live show and podcast all about unconditional love, your light, your intuition, and your soul's purpose. Christ, Jesus, Yeshua. This is a most blessed and holy week, and we started with Palm Sunday, and now we're making our way to Good Friday and Easter Sunday. I will talk about my journey with Christ consciousness and how we are all at a resurrection point. And thank you so much for listening on soundsugarradio.com. Depression and anxiety are a side effect of not living your life intuitively, not trusting your gut, the lost connections with yourself and others. And I truly believe healing is the end of conflict within yourself, and that healing begins where the ego ends. This is season 2, and you can find us live every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 4 Mountain, 6 Eastern. A new guest and topic every week. Your soul's purpose is here. Replays can be found on my Facebook and YouTube pages. Please like, please subscribe, please share, please follow, and please rate and review wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Yes, this is episode 29. Come on in, say hello. If you're new, let us know where you're from and where are you in the world? I mean, we are global. We are unity. We are consciously connected. And that's why we're here today. I just wanted to talk more about my journey and calling upon a higher power. I mean, my spiritual awakening, if you don't know, started in 2018. And I've had multiple dark nights of the soul, and I don't know if you have, or maybe you're not even sure what that is. It's, your deepest, darkest place. Some say rock bottom. I want to be the soft landing before the rock bottom. And really, it's an inner turmoil. Like I said, healing is the end of conflict within yourself. So when somebody told me that my depression and anxiety are linked to me not living my soul's purpose, my gifts, intuition, psychic, mediumship, healer, all of it. We all have that. I was like, holy crap. No one has ever said that to me. Usually it's a doctor with a pen and paper and does his doctor thing, sciencey thing, right? I'm not saying all doctors are like that, but the ones I encountered, unfortunately, I had to fight to be heard. And I was given a medication. Yes, you know what? Take your medication. But for me, I had so many side effects. So for me, it was not worth it. So then I would use other things, alcohol, cigarettes, sex, food, you name it. We tried to find something to not make us feel anything, if that makes sense. That's pretty much it. So, that's why I'm doing the show. That's why I do what I do. That's why I want to help as many people as I can. And yes, this is the solo episode. I do them once a month. And please let me know if there's a topic you want me to discuss. I've done over 160 episodes. It blows me away. You guys blow me away. Being here, listening from all over the world. I appreciate all of you. Wherever you're listening, wherever you're watching, I'm sending you lots of love. And feel free to, send someone my way that you think is amazing and should be on the show as well. Or maybe you have a story. Let me know what your story is. I'm so interested. Everybody has a story. Everyone has a purpose. You have life. You have breath. You have heart. You have purpose. That's it. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Hello, Patty. So nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Julian Mann, a fellow poet. How are you? Thank you for being here. You love the new intro? Me too. I have a new microphone, so I believe you will definitely hear my voice a lot better if you haven't heard it before. So, hi, Lynn. So nice to see you. And yeah, my Patty, she's funny. I'm still in Pennsylvania. She's so cute. All right. And yes, Julian, you're good. Amazing, amazing. So the whole premise, I talk about Jesus and then Christ, God, the Mother, the Father, divine consciousness, spirit, the universe. You know what? Mickey Mouse, whatever it is, you've got to have a connection to something, okay? And really, for me, it kept coming back to God, to Christ consciousness. I did not grow up with any religion at all. We didn't go to church. And long story short, I was in it was an abusive relationship. And my son was, let's say he's about 8 months old. Like, I really have to go back here because he's 22 now. And, I was told by a police officer to get out. And if I didn't, things would get worse. So I took heed and I went to a women's shelter, and here I am. But the whole premise was someone had given me a Bible, like just a tiny one. And opening it up and reading it, and just some of it didn't connect, but some of it very much did. It changed my whole outlook. It made me think, okay, gosh, I'm just not doing this myself, right? I have help. And to know that I was a perfect child of God changed everything for me. And then I was baptized in 1999. Yeah, I did the whole, falling in it was like a big, I don't know, it's like not a hot tub, but one of those indoor pools, but it was quite deep in this massive church for all to see. And I did feel resurrected. That's the word. I did. And then, like with life and anything else, I kind of fell out of it because I just couldn't find a place or a space that I was looking for my tribe. And I know a lot of you are looking for your tribe. You're looking for people that speak to you, and you're like, oh my gosh, where have you been? I've been looking for you my whole life. No, right? So when you find, a group or a person or even a book or a video, a movie, a song, it speaks to you. So that's what I'm inflecting here is find things that speak to you. Find things that light you up. Find things that make your heart sing. Make your heart sing. So I think it was 2019, no, late 2018, I was developing mediumship through a mentor and working with oracle cards and working on my chakras and doing free readings and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, this is great. I still feel like there's something missing. And then I seen a video, and when he spoke, I was like, that's it. So he brought me back to Christ consciousness once again. Actually, I brought myself back. I was ready to hear the message. I guess more than anything, that's the most important thing, is you have to be ready to hear it. I get this from my clients all the time. Oh, I just can't seem to connect, or I want to know if 111 what this means. And that's the ego. The ego gets intertwined into this. and wants to know everything. And that's attachment. And we have to detach. We have to practice. I surrender, I trust, and I allow whatever comes through me. And it's random. So if we're talking about baseball and a butterfly comes through, that is a message. That's not, I'm not sure where that came from. You know exactly where that came from. That was for you. And that's how it comes through. But it comes through when you're connecting to source, to yourself, and you're finding ways to connect inwards more. So this is the Holy Week. I mean, we started with Palm Sunday, and you can just imagine Jesus sitting on the donkey. They're laying out palms for him like they would roll out the red carpet. That's what the whole idea of Palm Sunday is. So when I hear that, I can just see it. It's beautiful. And we're working our way to Good Friday. And of course, then there's Easter Sunday. Now, when I was growing up, it was all about bunny rabbits and chocolate and finding eggs and coloring Easter eggs and dyeing them and all that. And yes, that is fun, but that is not that's not why Easter. It's fun. It's for the kids. I understand. And maybe for your grandkids and you get involved, but there's a bigger and deeper meaning. We, since 2020 have been through 1.5 years of great questioning. There's just this energy, and I really feel it this week, obviously, with everything that's going on. The energy of suffering, the energy of burdens, the energy of questions, but there's also an endurance. There's a unity with our tribe, finding our tribe, and triumph to rebirth. And that's what Easter Sunday is all about. And it's the heart rose. You think of a rose. I don't know if you're into sacred geometry, but everything in nature, everything we see is sacred and is geometric, and it has a resonance to it. So when you think of the rose, just imagine even the lotus, like lots of petals. It extends, it flowers, it expands, and then it also recedes as well. So I'm seeing this as a new dawn and a new horizon, and all the suffering, I truly believe suffering opens the heart. It cracks it wide open. It is the unifier. It is the unifier. I'm just going to take a little breather. Patty, she was doing a reading today and got the Badger and Archangel Mary and Sandalphon. Suddenly I thought, wow, Mother Mary watched her son Jesus die on a cross and was tortured, and thought, wow, I can't even imagine how much that hurt. Exactly. And that's a great connection to the suffering. The suffering. And we've all been through some type of suffering, some type of trauma, some type of loss, whether, it was someone we loved, someone maybe we didn't even know, but it's still, even our jobs, whatever it happens to be, it's still a loss, right? And are we taking the time to fully grieve over that and not have someone say, oh, it's not that bad, get over it, or here's what's happened to me. Okay, those are all signs that you shouldn't be sharing with that person. Because even Wayne Dyer says there are things that you keep to yourself, and very sacred things, and you only share with people that you feel you can trust and that are sacred and that get it. They get you. They don't even have to say anything. Ooh, and light language too. I mean, there's all these things coming in. And a good friend of mine also talked about, Jesus spoke all languages. And if you're thinking, oh, I don't know that language, actually you do. We all do. We just forgot, just like everything else, we forgot. Hi, Connor. Glad to be here. Is there a story you can recall where you saw the light in someone that helped the light in you shine even brighter? Thank you. That is such a beautiful question. Such a beautiful question. There, you know what? There are so many. I can think of, actually, I can remember it was my first psychic fair, and we were outdoors. I believe this was May 2019. And we were on Carmel Joy Baird's ranch. She has a beautiful ranch full of gypsy vanner horses. If you have no idea what they look like, go Google them. They are beautiful, beautiful horses. Anyways, I was right up against the speaker, so it was quite loud because they were making announcements and this and that. And I put my sheet out for everyone to sign up for. And I'm like, oh, goodness, I'll be happy if I have 2 people today. Well, it filled up. Who am I kidding? I mean, that's the ego again, kind of laying out the, you're not that good, really, truly. And that's where we have to practice more and say, not today, get behind me. So there was a particular lady that came in, and even before, I sat down with her, I could feel she was very, very sad, a lot of grief. And I didn't want to give her this message. But you know what? When you work with spirit, it has nothing to do with you and everything to do about the client. I said, your mom is here, but she wanted you to know. And I said, and this is so hard. And she goes, go ahead, Christine. I know what she's going to tell me because I felt it my whole life. And I'm like, okay, she never wanted you. Wow. Okay. So as hard as it was to tell her that, for her to hear that and to heal what she had felt her whole life, but was never told otherwise, right? I could see her breaking apart, but it allowed her, as Connor was asking, for her light to shine even brighter. And I told her that, you are here for a reason. Your mom wanted to heal this with you, and she wishes she could have told you this in person, as much as it hurts. But now she sees the other side, that this, she's watching you thrive now. She's watching you grow your wings. She's letting go of any other attachments. So, that just seeing the healing. I mean, she cried, I cried, we cried, but it was a sacred something that she had been longing to hear. So that's part of the work that I do. It is very sacred, and bringing in Jesus to mend everything, because I also invoke prayer in a lot of the work I do. Prayer is, as I've said before, takes the thought, your ordinary thought, to extraordinary. Because with God, we are co-creating everything. And there's nothing outside of me that's not already within. So that's very important. Yes, Connor, that was a great question. Yes, Lynn, you were there. That's right. You were at the psychic fair. Yes. One of my very first in-person clients. And now just a really, beautiful friend. And she's a beautiful light herself, helping, with the animals. And she's a bridger of communities as well out in Manitoba there. So yeah, the gypsy vanners, the long manes, and the strong muscular bodies. And there's a one horse, I can't remember the name, but I have pictures, and she had a braid in her hair, and she kept hanging over the fence. She's just like, what are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? And I'd come to her, and she must have felt the energy, right? Of course, obviously they're highly spiritual animals. It was probably just like a wave, like, whoa, lady. Anyways, just some amazing stories. And I feel like I'm called to share more stories as I go throughout the podcast here. Hi, Maria. So nice to see you. Yeah, Lee, the truth shall set you free. Absolutely. I believe there's a card with the chains, and there's the window and the lights there. You can break the chains at any time. Many times we're our own jailer. Yes, thank you, Marcia. Beautiful story. Yeah, and she's got the swan in there. I love it. Thank you for that. So I feel like this week we're like an egg and we're wanting to crack out. You know how the little peck, peck, peck want to get out of the shell. Like we're tired of being in this shell. Or we're like a foal, gangly legs. We're trying to find our legs. It's fun. Clairvoyance when you're seeing things all the time. But basically, I want you guys to reflect on any miracle. Everything's a miracle. You're a miracle. And I talk about this being our miracle year. And really, it's a reflection of the faith that we put into it. So Christ is about the heart. That's it. It's very simple. So this Easter, the journey back to the heart has never been more urgent. Never been more urgent. In fact, last year I did a 5D Love Summit. I had a whole bunch of amazing healers and light workers and all that. This year, I'm bringing it back again, but it's going to be called Christ Consciousness. That's it. I mean, there's no levels. There's no dimension. I mean, there's dimensions, but it's an holy instant where you can connect at any time. That's where the leaps and the bounds along my journey have made, right? It's not outside of me. It's here. So the more we give, the more we receive. And the heart is about the earth. And the earth has, if you spell it, like scramble the letters around, it's heart, earth, heart. And I don't have a cathedral quartz, but this is, somewhat similar in the pointing here that we are all somewhere making the greater whole. Like we're all reaching this access point. Into Easter of 2021. So love, forgiveness, and non-judgment. And you know what? Hey, I do it. Judgment. Oh, whoops. Oops. Bring me back. Why am I doing this? Right? Got to catch ourselves. And the more we do it, the better we are. It keeps us responsible. So, when I think of God, I think of the message is sit and rest with me, child. I understand everything you are feeling. And suffering opens the heart and unifies us all. So are we ready to seed the earth with the seeds of love? And a really good song to go with this is Sowing the Seeds by Tears for Fears. Great song. You might want to go and check the lyrics out. So, and then I also had another, epiphany as I do a little bit of writing here. God equals dog. Dog equals God. The most loyal, loving, and best friend you could ever have. Yay. So if you're not sure about this Christ consciousness thing or Jesus or Yeshua and God, think in term, and you love animals, or make your own symbolism, or have your own epiphany or aha moment. I guess that's what I'm challenging you to do. So I just see the suffering, and I'm guiding you to the light to transmute any pain, any loss to your glory of triumph. Glory, when they hark the herald angels sing, they've got the trumpets going. That's glory. That's of the Most High. And we're speaking about peace and joy and bliss. We speak all languages. And Earth is not this scary, dark, dense dustbin of the planet. Earth is the place your heart goes to school. This is our school, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? And Earth is the prized place in thy universe, in the whole universe. So God loves all hearts the same, no judgment. And really, I want to, take the combined experience of being a soul, because we're all doing this collectively. And the heartbeat, in life is the first thing you hear. Like when a baby is born, what's the first thing you hear? Even before you hear the heartbeat, right? Mm-hmm. And then the last thing you hear when someone passes, someone crosses. And there is no judgment at the gates. They take all, even the hearts that have been broken, and maybe they're a little dark and they've done some things. All is forgiven. And there is always the salve or the balm to soothe a broken heart through loss. Just through destitution, through loss, through companies, addiction, anything that's going on. Love is the thing that can soothe the pain. Love is the thing that can soothe the pain. All right. I'm glad I got that out here. But you're welcome, Lynn. Special person and a friend for sure. Yeah, Patty, a butterfly, because we are reborn and we are beautiful. Yes, absolutely. And sometimes when we're in that chrysalis or we're in the goo, as they say, being, developed, it's kind of a mucky place, but things are happening. I always feel things are happening. All right. So let me know if you guys have any questions. If there's anything, do you feel like maybe you're being called back? I mean, I'm going through the Course in Miracles right now. I'm on day 182. So I'm getting there. And, sometimes I have to reread each day more than once. And I follow Jen and Timothy. They do their Course in Miracles every Monday and Wednesday mornings. They're a beautiful couple. And they say, go through the book and read it. Just read it. But don't try to figure it out, because it won't make sense. It's a lot to download and take in. It's a lot to download and take in. Just like anything else, it needs time to integrate and then come back and reread it again. It's kind of like your guidebook for life, and really something to think about each day, along with the meditation and, any type of exercise you're doing, and making sure that you're taking care of mind, body, spirit, taking care of everything, not just one, but try to hit everything at 360 degrees as well. All right. So I just for fun, because I haven't done this in a while, I'm mainly only doing monthly energy updates, and then I'll do occasional ones. But I pulled a card for the collective for today, and it's a strategy card. And interesting, you've got the feather. So definitely angel messaging coming in here. You've got coins, so that's abundance. You got a compass at the top, the journal log, strategy, writing, journaling, but it's also putting your thoughts to action and focusing on your short-term goals. Like when you think of goals, we tend to live very attached to them. And maybe we get overwhelmed, but I think the message here is to work out the baby steps for the goals. Work out what are the baby steps to, let's say you got 3. So pick one and then figure out the baby steps to achieve the goal, rather than just saying, I'm going to get this goal and then kind of run in circles. So really and 2 and 1 is 3. So this is mind, body, spirit as well. and looking, we just talked about that whole approach, that 360-degree approach. And I pulled from the self-care deck, opportunity and risk. Interesting, because risk is, you have the power already to move mountains. And look, she's a beautiful angel. I see this as very heavenly, Christ consciousness. And the opportunities are abound. Again, see this source point here above her head. Nature's in the background here, and she's in front of a giant tree as well. You've got mountains, you've got trees, so you got nature. It's releasing your ties to the past. So when you let go of the old, you make room for the new. And that's what this week is about. Power, risks, opportunity, detachment, like detaching. No more attachment. No more holding on to things that do not serve you. All right. And then one more, because I have 3 decks. I had to pull from the crystal deck. This one is pretty powerful. Ancient wisdom. I mean, this crystal says it all, and it's talking about all of your chakras, hitting them all, and knowing that you already have the ancient wisdom within you, awakening, support and guidance, deeper connections to your heart, divine connection to the planet. I mean, what else can I say about this card? This is going, deeper soul memories, wisdom, lifetimes already lies within you. Assist to awakening the planet for a deeper, meaning, and connecting through all ways possible. So find your way. What's your way? Everybody has a way. And there's no right or wrong way, okay? All right, so that is the, just a few cards in with this. I kind of just, I'm always like to free flow and just go with the flow here. All right, and I have a few housekeeping-ish. And let's see. Yes, I take students year-round for the Intuitive 101 mentorship and the Power of 8 Infinity Group membership and mentorship as well. This is still going on. It's actually, we started this in February, Unleash Your Soul's Purpose. So if you're looking for a place to connect with like-minded souls, maybe you're a light worker, healer, empath, maybe you're just starting to wake up, this is a safe space. It happens every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Zoom. So if you'd like, the links are listed below, but you can also comment soul if you want the link directly. And then we also have the 2021 Dream Vision Map number 2, April 10th. It's coming up. And then if you haven't done a vision board, a map, a blueprint, you haven't started, don't worry. You can still catch up. You can do them digitally, online, or through, creating, through crafting, poster boards, whatever it happens to be. So there's that as well. I'm also doing a chakra series on YouTube. I just released the sacral chakra. There's the root chakra as well. So go back to my YouTube channel and check that out. And this is coming up in the next 2 days, the April energy update. So if you're curious what April is going to be like, head on over to my YouTube channel. That's where I release it at 24K Healing. And last but not least, I'm bringing this in because we had so much fun with the full moon that we just had. Now we're going to be working and focusing on the new moon. As you can see, Aries, fire. There's a lot of fire symbolism going on here. So think of the Phoenix energy, the resurrection, the rebirth. And head on over to my Facebook page, or if you'd like the direct link here, just comment new moon and I will get you the link for that. All right, I think I've caught up on everything. Lynn's saying she's never seen that crystal before. Oh, Terry Ann, I was channeling energy last night and saw the face of Jesus. First time doing that. That is beautiful. I've had that happen. the face, the hand, the robe, the light, just the feeling. It just feels like divine bliss. I'm so glad you got to experience that, Terry. And thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate that. Definitely. You guys are saying that's pretty cool. All right. All right. Well, I want you guys to have an amazing Easter week. Enjoy yourselves. Take time for yourself. Like I took the whole morning walking along the beach, barefoot in the water, and watched the sunrise. I spent 4 hours out there. So if you're feeling called to just detach and break away and just let go, please listen to your higher self and just do it, because I felt so amazing. I did a pretty intense Reiki share yesterday, so that was definitely needed. So, all right. And yeah, like I said, have a beautiful Easter week. And please remember, healing begins where the ego ends. Take care.